In this video, I'm going to show you a must-have product that you need to have in your makeup compact, and that is this beautiful brown tin right here, Bella Bronzer. So I'm going to show you how to use bronzer, why you need bronzer, and how easy it can be to add into your makeup routine every single day. So at Seint, we have a wonderful cream bronzer called Bella, and Bella Bronzer is fantastic with your Seint 3D foundation. You can also use it if you're using another type of foundation. So right now on my face, I have everything on my face I want with the exception of my bronzer. I do feel like something is missing in my look and I want to warm my face up as well as my neck. I use our bronzer all year long, no matter what season it is, because it really gives me that final warmth of color that I really want to achieve. I told you that our bronzer is a cream product, so for that reason it does come in a tin. And so it's right there in my compact. Yes, it's brown. Yes, it looks very similar to my contour that I have on for my dimension in my foundation. However, bronzer does not replace contour. So your contour, I want you to think of it as a shadow. It's got cool tones in it. Your bronzer has warm tones in it. The two do not replace each other because shadow, contour is cool, bronzer is warmth. Also, they are two cream products, but the consistency of them is a little different. So you are going to place your bronzer after you've applied your foundation. So for me, I want you to see, I typically apply my bronzer before I apply my blush, but as you can see right now, I do have my blush on, and that's because I really want you to see what my face looks like compared to what it would look like with some bronzer thrown in there. So I have it right there in my compact. I am also going to be using a really fun, beautiful product we have. This is one of our cream illuminators. This is Glow, and Glow is our darkest cream illuminator that we have, and it is just a really gorgeous, rich, bronzy cream illuminator that's going to give you just a little bit of shimmer but natural looking. So I'm actually going to mix these two products together and create a gorgeous combination. So you could use any of our 3D brushes we have at Seint. You could also apply your bronzer with your perfector sponge. I'm going to apply it today with the blush and bronzer brush. I want you to see this brush in action because when you bundle the blush and bronzer brush with Bella Bronzer, you can get it for $40, and that actually saves you $10, and shipping's always free. So the cool thing is Bella Bronzer retails for $14 and it's gonna last you a long time. And the blush and bronzer brush retails for $36. So when you bundle the two together and get it for $40, you're getting the bronzer for $4. It doesn't get better than that because this is a high quality bronzer that's not gonna give you an orange tan look. So it's going to blend beautiful with the rest of your makeup. So I'm gonna take the bigger end of the blush and bronzer brush and just go right into Bella and Glow and mix those two together. So I like to be really light-handed when I apply my bronzer, and I apply my bronzer typically, I do my foundation and then I set it with our setting spray. I apply a setting powder because I do have really oily skin and I want a matte finish, and then I apply my bronzer. So if you use a setting powder, apply a bronzer afterwards because setting powder can sometimes take away the color on your face. If you don't use a setting powder, you're gonna wanna apply your bronzer. You can apply it after your foundation, but you can apply it before your blush or after your blush. So I have that Glow Illuminator and Bella Bronzer on this big end of the blush and bronzer, and I'm gonna just swirl that on the back of my hand just to kind of get an even amount on my brush. And any of the brushes you're using to apply your bronzer, you're gonna wanna hold it further away from the end of the brush that you're using to apply it, just to give a really nice light application. I'll show you my favorite brush to apply my bronzer, just because it's really, really light, an airbrush effect. So this is the blend brush, and the blend brush is fantastic for applying bronzer, blush, and illuminator. And this brush is also as well. So you're just gonna take your bronzer and your illuminator Glow, and you're just gonna start swirling that in a soft circular motion. And I'm doing this on my cheekbone. So it is basically a little higher than where my contour is. So I told you, the contour is giving shadow and dimension on the face. Bronzer is warming that face, part of my face up. So brush is essential in applying this because it's really going to blend it out beautifully. And yes, I have my blush on there, but it kind of all just blends really, really soft and pretty. Okay. If for some reason you apply too much bronzer on, take your perfector sponge and just dab it on the face, and that will help continue to blend the makeup. It will also help to pick up excess cream. I'm gonna take those two products and then apply them on my forehead. I wanna give my forehead a little bit of some warming up, and so my contour is placed on the top of my forehead along my hairline. So we're just going to give my forehead a little bit of color. You're applying bronzer on the higher points of your face where the sun would naturally touch your face. So think about if you were to be out in the sun and you got sunburn, where are the first places you're gonna get sunburn? Well, you're gonna get it on your forehead. And of course, you're gonna get it on your cheekbones. And so if you want to, you can put some bronzer across your nose. You can even put some on your chin. My personal preference is I don't, but if you want to, go for it. You can put your bronzer in the middle of your forehead. I like to keep this area nice and open with my accent highlight because I really want that area nice and bright. So another cool thing to do with your bronzer and your illuminator is apply it on your neck and your chest. So if your neck is a whole lot lighter than your face, see how essential it is to rub that on the back of your hand if you're fair in complexion. So if you want to warm up this area of your chest and your neck so that it matches your face, apply that bronzer on there. I typically actually do this step of my makeup before I apply any makeup on my face, just because it's normally easier to do when you don't have your jewelry on and so forth. So this is just gonna warm my face up and my neck so that they match together. And you can also, in this step, you can take your blush and bronzer and then swirl that in your perfume. So if you have one of our 4 fragrances from Seint, we have cream illuminators that come in a tin. And so you can swirl that perfume right there in your neck as well, all at once, so you smell good, and then you have that beautiful glowing warmth on your face. So that is that. That is how easy applying our bronzer is. So that was Bella Bronzer, and then that was Glow Cream Illuminator. But if there was anything I want you to catch, it's you need Bella, you need the blush and bronzer. This is also a really good brush for applying your highlight and your contour. So give bronzer a try. It looks really crazy because it's so pigmented, but you can see I didn't apply that much product on my face, and that just warmed my skin up a little bit more. My neck matches my face. I have some color on there. Bronzer is also really, really pretty as a base underneath your lip color. So you could take your bronzer and then apply it on your lips. You could leave it like that if you want that kind of brown lip color, but you can layer these products. So if you wanted to put Bella on your lips first and then put your lip and cheek color, today I'm wearing Baby Watermelon, you could put it on top and get a whole unique color, which is really fun. I've also seen some women use Bella as an eyeshadow, and it's very pretty. So I hope you saw how easy Bella Bronzer is. And when I color match people, I always recommend that they order Bella because I know it's really gonna complete their makeup look. It's going to warm their skin up. It's gonna make them look healthier because you're gonna just look like you've been out and enjoyed the weather and outdoors and so forth. So don't forget about the Bella Bronzer where you bundle it with the blush and bronzer brush and get some bronzer on your face.